Clippers, and welcome to the premiere of Clipper Cruise. Clipper Cruise is our new TV platform that we will use to keep you updated on all things Oxon Hill. This week's updates, virtual homecoming. Joining me are your hosts, Jayla Mayo and Kayla Moore, also known as J and K. So without further ado, J and K, take it over.
Good morning, Oxon Hill Clippers. I'm Jayla, your SGA president.
And I'm Kayla, your SGA vice president.
And to kick off Clipper Cruise, we're going to give you a little information on Homecoming, which is November 16th to November 20th.
So this year's theme is movie genres. The seniors have horror movies, the juniors have comedy movies, the sophomores have animated movies, and the freshmen have spy movies.
For Spirit Week, the days are as follows. Monday will be theme day, so dress as a character from your movie genre. Tuesday will be Jock versus Geek Day, so you could dress up as a football player, basketball player, or even a geek like Steve Urkel. Wednesday will be Class Color Day, so dress up as your respective class. Seniors is red, juniors is purple, sophomores is orange, and freshmen is blue. Thursday will be Pajama Day, so dress up in appropriate pajamas that follow PGCPS guidelines. And then Friday will be Clipper Friday, so dress up in your black and gold and show out.
So last but not least, make sure that you tag Oxon Hill's Twitter page, Instagram page, and use the hashtag OHHS Spirit Week for all things related Spirit Week.
Now to other announcements. Winter virtual season will begin next week. We want to encourage students who are interested in playing sports to complete their physicals now.
Quarter 1 benchmarks for English 9, English 10, Algebra 1, Geometry, and Algebra 2 have begun.
Quarter 1 FAST will take place in Government, AP Government, Biogeochemical Systems, and Science and Tech classes beginning November 16th.
Also, if you're interested in being a part of the show, make sure that you email Mr. Whalen.
All right, Clippers, that's it for our first virtual weekly updates. Let's remember to stay safe,
stay connected,
and stay positive.
All right.
Go
Clippers. Have a great week.
Halloween's over, but guess it's not over.
The COVID-19 pandemic.
So, today we're actually hosting a student-teacher interview with none other than
Miss Greenfield, the athletic director.
We really hope that this enlightened you on how teachers have been dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, especially while teaching us students.
We don't get to hear much about how teachers feel at home, so today you can hear from Miss Greenfield how she's coping with the COVID-19 pandemic.
I hope you enjoy. Welcome to Zooming Around School. Our special guest today is Miss Greenfield, head of athletics department. Hi, Ms. Greenfield. How are you today?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm good too.
So we actually have a short interview prepared for you, and it's just about the impact on COVID for teachers.
Okay.
So to begin with, and to stray a bit away from political ideas and ideals, how would you say this pandemic has altered your views on the presidential election?
Wow. That's a great question. Okay, I think that I'm looking for, in a president, I'm looking for someone who's going to understand what teachers like myself go through in situations like this in COVID. I know that there's been a huge push for the current president to get, students and teachers back into the buildings and to teach. And we're not necessarily ready for that, not across the state, in bigger cities or bigger states. We have more outbreaks of COVID, and I'm nervous. I don't want to go back to school just yet because I don't know what that's going to look like for us. So I think I want somebody who is willing to listen to educators, willing to listen to students, willing to listen to parents, and think about all of everything as it relates to going back to school and not just saying we need to go back to school right now.
Okay, and thus far, I don't believe that we've had a president who does listen to our teachers. So how have you coped with this?
It's a little frustrating. I don't know that I could ever sit down. I don't know that that would ever be an option for me to just sit down with the president. I mean, I've come really close. I met Mrs. Obama before. That was the best 7 minutes of my life, FYI. But I think that sitting down with the president and talking to a president would be awesome. I don't know if they come to this level to do that. I don't know that they've ever done that. I've never seen it in my time. I don't think that, but I would definitely want to do. I would want to be a part of that.
So on to our next question. What have you done to cope with COVID-19 while you're at home?
Oh man, what have I not done? So when we first got home, I'm not even gonna lie, it was very stressful for me because I'm so used to going. You know, with athletics, I'm always at school, you know, in the early mornings or in the late evenings with games and with students. So interacting with students and other coaches and people all of a sudden was just taken away was hard. It was difficult. So I started to walk and on the track just to, you know, keep myself moving so I wouldn't gain so much weight. I redid my balcony. I've rearranged my room multiple times because my room is
I can agree to that.
office. And so like I've just done so many things. I picked up so many little new habits in order for me to leave my house. I pick my daughter up from work. Like I make myself go pick her up because I want to leave my house and get out of the house, get in the car and drive. So, I mean, it's been a number of things. I've definitely spent way too much money on Amazon. It's like they know me by my first name now. So, but and definitely eating. Eating has definitely been horrific. But I hope that the things that I've done, I know that the things that I've done, you know, with all this COVID happening has made me understand that I need to slow down and take care of myself. Because originally it was super duper difficult and I didn't know how to cope. I didn't know what to do. I was crying. I'm not even gonna lie, I was crying. It was a lot for me and it caused a lot of anxiousness, a lot of sleepless nights, but I've gotten a lot better.
I'm sure a lot of teachers can relate to this actually, and a lot of students, because myself included, I've done with this as well. But I'm not sure if this question applies to you. But was there a choice between teaching this year and deciding against it because of the obstacles COVID has brought along with it?
I believe that there was an opportunity for us to opt out, especially those of us that have underlying conditions or are considered older, like in the senior citizen age range, who wanted to do early retirement, then that was an option for you. For me personally, it wasn't an option. I still need my money. I have children in college. So I couldn't necessarily walk away from teaching. Would I want to walk away and try to do another job so that I could possibly get out of the house? No. I'll stick with what I'm doing and just make do. I'll teach outside if I have to.
Okay.
So on to another question is, what kind of advice do you have for teachers all around the world struggling to deal with this pandemic?
My number one thing would be to trust your gut. If you don't feel okay, speak to someone about it. Don't try to, you know, just cope and manage, like try to talk to someone else. And as silly as this may sound, TikTok has become my best friend. I know that it is super duper addictive and I've never actually created a TikTok because no one will do it with me in my house, but I really want to. But watching the TikToks gives me joy. It gives me comfort and it's taught me like how to make certain drinks and foods, and it's also a great way to connect with other teachers because they share what they do in all of this craziness. Like sitting behind a chair all day long looking at a computer is difficult, but they give, you know, certain tips that you can do. So it's been really helpful. But I would say definitely number one, listen to your gut and try to, if you feel a certain way, just talk to somebody about it.
I find it really endearing that teachers also use TikTok because as far as I knew that a lot of students were becoming addicted to it. But I'm actually glad that teachers can use it as a place of solace as well.
Yeah.
So just to end things off here, would you say is the most valuable thing you've learned over the teaching period during this pandemic?
I think the most valuable thing I've learned is patience and understanding. Patience not just with students, but patience with myself. Knowing that I can't do all the things that I've done before and that it's okay, that I'm going to be okay, and I'm not going to, ball up in a little ball or curl up in a little ball and wither away. It's okay if I have to sit still and, do what I need to do from home and not necessarily always on the go.
Thank you so much, Ms. Greenfield. It was wonderful interviewing you today.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for the next episode of Clipper Cruise.